Hi everyone on YouTube, this is Robinats1 here, and I am going to do for you some comic book reviews for today. The first thing I have for you today is Injustice issue 4. I am absolutely loving this issue. I have watched clips of the game online, so I know what happens in the game. So I know obviously what happens. It slightly spoils the comic, but I can live with that. Because this miniseries is absolutely brilliant. It really is quite a good comic, and I recommend anyone who is playing the game to pick these up, because they're really good. So anyway, we have Superman visiting Batman in this issue, and we are introduced to Damian Wayne and Dick Grayson. Damian Wayne looks, to me, at around 15 or 14 years old. He looks older than he does in the new, or did, in the new 52 universe. I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, he looks a bit older, which sort of makes sense because of how he looks in the game. So Superman and Batman are discussing recent events that have happened in the previous issues, such as the death of the Joker, and Superman having a worldwide ceasefire, and Superman chasing down dictators. We see sort of now the breakdown of Superman and Batman's friendship. And I think that is really interesting, because their breakdown is sort of such a focal point to what happens in Injustice. And I find that really interesting to just see the breakdowns. Also, Batman's morality is revisited. Like, Batman will not kill the Joker by any means. And this comic has I got the impression from this comic, the death of the family romanticizing the Joker and the Batman's story, because Superman accuses Bruce Wayne of mourning for the Joker and not necessarily for the people he lost in Metropolis. We also have the introduction to Aquaman in this issue, and Aquaman attacks the people on the land. Because Aquaman doesn't believe that Superman's ceasefire includes him, because he's not under the jurisdiction of the land dwellers. So Aquaman basically wages war on the Justice League because Aquaman breaks this ceasefire. And we also see the Kraken in this issue. And it's really, really quite interesting because all the political concepts come out in this issue, such as Aquaman having a blockade on several different countries and sort of restricting the trade routes that provide us food, provide us entertainment, and that sort of thing. And basically, without the sea, the land would just completely, not stop functioning, but would struggle. Because, obviously, certainly in England and the United States, some of our staff comes from other countries. So, if there's a blockade on the land, would we, what would that be like? And then Superman goes really far and lifts Atlantis from this sea and puts it to the Sahara Desert. And that sort of freaks everyone out. And Batman gets his Justice League membership revoked. So yes. Oh, and also Wonder Woman continues to manipulate Superman. That part is hugely relevant. So, yeah. Very good comic. Pick it up. The final comic I have for you today is Avengers issue 2. I know it seems really weird because this comic's really old now, but I have books on my list. I was supposed to sort of buy all the comics and do a collected issue review on them. Well, I've run out of money. So, anywho, we have the Avengers 2, and Tony and Steve Rogers are trying to expand the Avengers to face down bigger level threats that might attack the Earth. And in this issue, Hulk, Hawkeye, Iron Man and Black Widow are all on Mars, facing Ex Nihilo and the Abyss, who to me kind of looked like light versus dark. Because how it was presented in the comic book looked very much like light versus dark. So I found that concept quite interesting. And Ex Nihilo also brings up a race called the Builders, which his robot is a part of. And Ex Nihilo talks about a race called the Builders, who are like one of the first alien races in the universe, who worshipped the universe and then began to seek out other worlds in order to continue preservation of their ideologies, because they're all about only the strong will survive, and they preserve only certain worlds that would benefit from it, and Earth is one of those worlds that X-Elo targets. There's also a parallel story where we see Tony and Stark seeking out new members for the Avengers. Like Wolverine is called, Carol Danvers is called, Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, etc., etc. And I argue whether Wolverine needs to be in another Marvel Now comic book, because he's already in, like, 3, I think? No, 4. Two of which I'm reading, so I don't think Wolverine needed to be in this comic. To be honest, I think Wolverine needs to stay in the X-Men universe for a while, because he's too overly exposed in these comics. Another thing I have to say about this issue is the art. The art is the only thing that throws me off. They seem like, their faces seem very plastic, and they bear strange jawlines. But that's the only thing wrong with the issue. So I'm signing off, and I shall see you all very soon for something that I'll probably review. So bye.